Well, greetings all. If you're wondering, that's my helicopter. If you can hear it in the background. Um, uh, a note to those for private sessions. I think this Skype recorder is not working. I guess I'll do a better announcement some other time, but I think it's kind of working audio wise. What happens, it seems that the audio and the video do not match up as you watch it. So that's an internet connection issue, but I'm not sure what the deal is on that. So anyway, welcome to the land of the weird. Thank you all. Something I was going to say before this, and of course I forgot. The helicopter kind of threw that off. So anyway, welcome to the land of the strange. For those that are new tuning in, and I try not to disappoint. And one thing is for sure, our life here is a small speck. I think many are aware of that. And we're doing much more than just what we see, obviously. Apparently, I connected to something new just now, so I'll bring them in and let them introduce themselves. They're trickling in here and there, as you can see. Well, they'll see in a second. All right. So much love, blessings, and see you later. Much love. Greetings. Your time here is of preciousness. Even if you don't feel like it is, your challenges are much needed as you formulate a more complete human being as you exit this earth. And some that live sooner than they wish feel that lostness. And we do see it from miles away as one leaves before they wish to leave. We are the water people. We live in your oceans. We are of a sixth density being. You can call us the Avian water people, whatever you want. This does not matter. We are of a high density that we see right through you, your chakras, your dimensions. We see it all. But not your personal, of course. What you want us to see. As you are constantly moving throughout dimensions, assisting others. Your fourth dimensional energies plug into a higher density. Even in 4D, it plugs into a higher version of 4D and is constructive. As you are forming your future, your other selves are assisting you in the formation of your future. You might be able to start feeling your other selves around you as your next year, your next couple of years, as your other aspects start to knock on your door. They'll let you know that they are around. Those in your human population are not prepared for it. They're still trying to get used to this incarnation now, aren't they? You see that, don't you? They call this rubbish, but yet they do not know themselves, let alone anything else. They don't even know who they are. How can they figure out anything else? Yes, they close it down easily, and they still try to figure out the puzzle of them. As many of you are still trying to puzzle out yourselves and these other dimensions, as more will become awakened eventually. The Saturn energies at this time are quite rapid across your Earth, as many beings on your planet become more awakened to, you can call it the quickening, whatever you want to call it, interdimensional awakenings happening across your planet as your other Earths connect with this one in a way of bringing it to more of a foundation of awareness of what is around you. The next couple of months, we do feel a tremor of information of differences that you are not used to. As your world becomes slightly more alien, for those that are already prepared, you will see a change in your vibration as knowledge of yourself will become more known. Those that wish nothing of this will stay in their state. But those that are curious but not be able to connect will find a fire of connection during that time. And those that are unaware of all this altogether, it's possibly they will feel a attunement of what is happening truly here as their guides begin to speak louder somewhat to them. A language that they want to hear. Our species connects to many races. Palladian, at this moment, we live within your oceans, but not in the way you might think. We don't swim around with the fishes. We're more observers and healers of the oceans. We do have ships, but many of us don't even need those because we can, as your Earth calls, teleport. We do not call it that, but our energy can disappear and reappear in another place. Back home, if we wish to. As our technologies are more advanced than many other species, as our civilization is very watery, it is a water planet, a water city. We are water people. We do not have the conditions and troubles that you do. But we do have our conflicts, of course. But we do not have the complexities of your human Earth. But we are learning from you how to diversify ourselves slightly. Add some complexity to our non-complex society so we can learn more about each other. Of course, we know everything, but your learning is quite different than ours. It is. We do not have this type of DNA at all. This vibration of this third density. We do not have this third density, as you know. So we are missing out on your adventures. I don't see it very adventurous at all to you, but for us it is. To watch, yes. But to learn from you and to bring those learnings into our civilization is not as easy as you might think. As we still honor your way of life, as different as it is because you are mastering many of your skills in a way that is uneasy to experience. The tension that you're constantly going through. Many go through a depression as they enter into this existence. Wonder why? Because you feel like you're from somewhere else. Because your soul is connected to so many different realities. And this one is a backward one. So it makes sense why many feel unfit for this reality, uneducated. I feel like they're actually more educated than your education exists on your world, but you don't know how to access it fully because of this low vibrational density. How to release is to be kinder to yourself and to others, but mostly kinder to yourself. Is just to go with the flow. But also understand there's much more in this reality what you are seeing in the physicality. This physicality is a teacher, a university, but it is okay to look beyond it and realize this is just educational purposes. There's much more to life than what you are seeing. A hard one it is, yes, but realize these are not your only lives happening at this one time. Some of you have incarnations at 1,000 lifetimes at once. I don't think you want to truly connect to all those at once, but you can feel the vibrations of them, at least some of them. Too much will be overbearing. But having less knowledge in this planet and earning that knowledge in this planet, as for you are going into some feel like this is a knowledge-less planet, a primitive one that has much difficulties, a third world planet, a third world country planet, as some might call it, because of those backward ways of thinking. Some might always agree with that, but many will, because of the hardships that are born into this planet. It's up to you to release them. But that is harmony of each other. Just realize your harmony that you're all interconnected. You've heard this before. Some of you have. And your friends and family, you've had them as your lovers or some sort of strange relationship. Even strangers on the street, you're all interconnected. Do not forget, this is just a small piece of the pie. As you become more aware, this viewpoint expands. Some are, yes, going into sports and these entertainment facilities. But as you realize more of your real world, your alien world, your spirit world that is very much around you, they are in the bleachers and you are the audience. Once you start to see that and connect to them, you realize how unalone you truly are. But yes, the vehicle you are living in has its windows tinted so you cannot see out. You can untint them if you wish. Many wish not to because they're enjoying this ride too much. But if you wish to roll down your window, some are unprepared, but most, a good percentage are. Because there is a flood of information coming for your society in due time. Where umbrella will not keep you from being wet, as this knowledge would come into your reality in due time. As your cultures reverse themselves from negative to positive. Maybe 400 years for this transition, possibly. But I believe in most of your lifetimes, depending on how long you choose to be in this incarnation, you will see this new wave coming into your reality. As you exit, you will see your footprints of knowledge left on this planet as it is now finally slightly grown up. It went up a level. These days are coming. So, be yourself. Meditate if you wish. Remember your sun in your sky. That is just a friend. It is there for a reason. It is alive for a reason, to keep you alive, to keep you in your educational system. But I see many of you breaking the rules, and many more rules will be broken as you reconnect to your star people. And let them eventually come to you all as human. Realize you are not alone at all. As for your ocean beings, we are a little bit harder to connect with, but we are not too far. My name is Anton for your Earth's vibration. Anton is a proper name for your planet to connect. Much love to you. And your fingers on your hands, realize many have entities. Some have less fingers, some have more. Some have flippers for hands. You will soon see.